My job is to help you make the smartest career choices. And I have to be honest, data skills are becoming one of the most valuable assets in healthcare today. And the exciting part is you might not even need a second degree or a second course to break into the field. What you undoubtedly will need is a solid portfolio that showcases what you can do. And today I'm going to share with you how a nurse did exactly that, landing herself a tech role with a 40% salary increase, with remote work flexibility, and a schedule she controls. No more night shifts or weekends. Meet Sarah. She was a dedicated nurse for 7 years at a busy hospital. Like many of you, she loved patient care, but she felt frustrated by inefficient systems. Her biggest pain point, manually reviewing patient charts at 2 a.m., trying to identify which diabetic patients were at high risk for readmission. With over 50 patients on her floor, this tedious process took hours each night. Sarah noticed something important. Many readmissions seemed to be predictable, but there was no systematic way to identify who needed extra attention before discharge. Sound familiar? Here's where it gets interesting. While scrolling through social media during a break, Sarah saw an article about data analysis in healthcare. She remembered taking a basic course in school, but hadn't used those skills in years. Skills for working with data. Sarah taught herself Python basics during breaks and downloaded some publicly available diabetes data. Her first analysis tool was incredibly simple. She simply loaded data in to the environment, selected the columns for simplicity, and converted readmissions to more readable labels. Now, if you don't enjoy using formulas, don't let this intimidate you. If you're thinking I can never code like that, trust me. This is beginner level Python that you can learn in a few days or weeks with consistent practice. Sarah's simple tool revealed something hospital administrators had missed. Patients with longer hospital stays, multiple prior emergency visits, and certain medication combinations had readmission rates nearly 50% higher than others. Now, here's what usually happens in healthcare. Sarah took her findings to nursing management, expecting enthusiasm. Instead, she got a lukewarm response. This is interesting, but we have established protocols, they told Sarah. Besides, we don't have a high enough budget for new initiatives right now, and it would be risky to try and change any of our existing practices. Sound familiar? Healthcare can be resistant to change, even when the data clearly shows a better way. But here's where Sarah's story gets exciting, and why I'm sharing it with you today. Instead of giving up, Sarah continued refining her tool. Her colleagues started using it unofficially, and their floor saw a noticeable decrease in readmissions. 6 months later, while browsing job listings, Sarah found a health tech startup looking for someone with both healthcare experience and data skills. Though she wasn't traditionally qualified, Sarah applied anyway, using her project as her portfolio. The results? An interview request the very next day, and eventually a job offer with that 40% salary increase I mentioned. At the startup, Sarah expanded her basic dashboard into something much more sophisticated. She could create a risk score based on observed patterns and a base risk percentage that included age factors in the calculation. Again, don't worry if this looks complicated. The important thing is that Sarah started simple and built her skills gradually. The healthcare knowledge you already have is actually your secret weapon. It's a much harder thing for tech people to learn healthcare than for healthcare people to learn tech. Today, Sarah's readmission prediction platform is used by over 200 hospitals and has helped reduce readmission rates by an average of 23%. That's thousands of patients avoiding unnecessary hospital stays. So what's the takeaway for you? Healthcare professionals like you have a unique advantage in the data world. You understand the problems that need solving. You know what information matters clinically. You've seen the inefficiencies firsthand. Here's my challenge to you. Start with a real problem you see every day. Use that as motivation to learn some basic data skills. Document everything for your portfolio. If you're interested in this path that Sarah took, I have a product in the description called Land Your First Data Role, which is a guide that walks you through everything you need, including deep interview preparation that can help you nail technical interviews. And as a bonus, I'll be including all the code from the story about Sarah that we've just heard today, so you too can practice with the data and review the code and perhaps even mention it as part of your portfolio. We also have a newsletter that you can join for free where we share amazing healthcare to tech opportunities. Not very frequent, but when we do send something, it's always worth your time. So do check that out in the description. If you found value in this, or you'd like to see similar content, or you want to suggest something in the description, please subscribe. If you need any more personalized guidance, reach out in the email in the description, and there's going to be some more tools that you can use. We offer free advice on jobs, courses, and degrees that can support your career transition. Remember, your healthcare experience isn't a limitation in the tech world. Your lack of a degree or training is your superpower. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.